All right, so everyone, sorry for the minor inconvenience we had. As we were proceeding with our event, let's carry on with the session, and I'll request our guests and host to please carry on.
ओके सो आज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट प्रोजेक्ट्स कि स्टूडेंट्स को क्या प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाने चाहिए और क्या नहीं बनाने चाहिए एंड एज द गेस्ट टोल्ड अस अजय सर टोल्ड अस एंड संस्कार सर टोल्ड अस दैट कि प्रोजेक्ट्स की काफ़ी ज़्यादा सिग्निफिकेंट वैल्यूज हैं सो आई वांट टू आस्क अ सिंपल क्वेश्चन कि बच्चे सेकेंड ईयर में बहुत कंफ्यूज होते हैं कि डीएसए और डेवलपमेंट को साथ में कैसे मैनेज किया जाए तो व्हाट आर योर ओपिनियंस ऑन दैट और आप लोगों ने कैसे मैनेज किया था कैन वी हैव यू लॉरिका मैम
Like when mostly people start preparing for their placements in second year, ठीक है second year से start करते हैं अपन तो वही है कि दोनों जैसे हम डेवलपमेंट स्टार्ट करते हैं तो धीरे धीरे करते हैं तो उस टाइम हम डीएसए को काफ़ी सिग्निफिकेंस दे सकते हैं उस टाइम पे एंड व्हेन वी आर इन थर्ड ईयर थोड़ा ज़्यादा डेवलपमेंट पे फोकस कर सकते हैं व्हेन यू हैव डन सिग्निफिकेंट अमाउंट ऑफ डीएसए की तुमने लिंक लिस्ट ट्रीज तक कर चुका है ग्राफ्स ये सब हो चुका है तुम्हारा तो तुम थोड़ा डेवलपमेंट पे फोकस कर सकते हो क्योंकि यू कैन नॉट इग्नोर लाइक एनी वन ऑफ दोस वो दोनों करना ही है तो ऐसे बैलेंस बना सकते हैं
So
लाइक
when we
दिस
talk about
टोटली
development,
डिपेंड्स ऑन योर
sorry.
like this totally depends on your choice like how do you want to do it so like I focused on development in third year only उसके पहले तक पूरा डीएसए ही था तो it's a personal choice like I'm telling about myself that I did DSA first and after that I chose MERN stack and then I worked yeah
So I have
that's
this
what
question. When we
yeah
talk about development, like the first image that comes to your mind is web development, right? That we will
yeah
do the full stack, month stack, right? So like, what are the other options we can discover? I would like to hear from Ajay sir, Sanskar sir, and Lorika ma'am again.
Yeah, full stack you can go for Android also, or there are
All
like
right.
now AI is on boom, so you can mm, like use some AI algorithms or machine learning algorithms. Some predictive models are there, weather forecast. Like there are a lot of things. Like any of those is fine. Like the thing is that एक अच्छा project होना चाहिए, irrespective of the technology. या फिर if you are like keen interest in DevOps or cloud kind of thing. So you can make a simple project, but you can say कि देखो मैंने ये DevOps की सारी टेक्नोलॉजी जो भी यूज हो रहा है वो लगाई है तो means it is a kind of proof you know you have the knowledge for that domain.
All right.
Yeah.
And from
great.
Sanskar sir, like, do you have any suggestion for any good projects and like other domain rather than web development?
Yeah, actually, what I think is you should make project according to your interest. Like if someone is
Hmm.
interested in AI or like someone is interested in Android development, so so they should pursue their project according to your interest. That's only my suggestion.
All right. Lorika ma'am.
like one more thing for them those who are not from the CSIT branches yeah like what I have seen in like what for my colleagues also they are not from CSIT branch so when they gave their interview they made projects in their own respective domain only but
Hmm.
it is like how innovative your project is and how you present it also like
All
for
right.
them I'm talking about and if you are from CSIT background so you like try to like it is like a personal suggestion like you not only come to TCS only okay TCS doesn't consider a full stack project or Android but you are
Okay.
applying for other companies also so they consider full stack project also so like it would be better if you had at least one full stack project other than that you can do anything AIML but it is like a personal suggestion that you include a full stack project
So
Yeah,
judgment is
I'll add
irrespective of
on to
the
Lorika.
experience.
See,
Hmm.
what is happening in industry is like majorly you will find jobs for full stack thing. Because if
Okay.
you talk about generative AI, like this is very fascinating talking about AI, ML, generative AI and all. So see, at the industry level, no one is going to hire you like if you have knowledge of EIML. So there, I'm not telling there are no jobs. See, but they are preferring to be because this is a time like instead of implementing things, the case study is more important for this kind of domain. So मेरा भी एक जेन एआई का प्रोजेक्ट है. तो अभी हमारे प्रोजेक्ट में हम लोग भी जेन एआई पे काम करते, लेकिन एक्सपर्ट्स बैठे होते, वी आर जस्ट हेल्पिंग देम, वी आर नॉट एक्चुअली
Okay.
लाइक डूइंग लाइक वॉट एवर दे से. वी जस्ट हैव टू सम एड ऑन सम फीचर्स लाइक इफ यू.
Contribution.
हाँ, लाइक जेन एआई इज अ वास्ट थिंग. सो हम टेक्स्ट एक्सट्रैक्शन और उस पे मैनिपुलेशन का काम करते, तो एक्सपर्ट्स की टीम है, उनका एक अलग प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है, लेकिन उनको एक छोटी अगर इफ they are stuck in some kind of thing, so they are coming to us for doing research and all. So it
Okay.
again depends on the project, but yeah, if you go in this kind of technology, the experts are there, they are doing a lot more good than. So basically company prefers to for the beginners like full stack kind of thing.
All right.
Great.
So from what I've observed is that as for judgment perspective, we don't judge from your stack. Your stack is irrelevant. It's just how well you present your project and how well can you justify it, right?
Yeah, true.
All right.
Okay, so coming on to the next question, we are, as you told us कि projects are equally important. Plus जिस भी field में आप काम करो, you need to excel onto that. You need to put your 100% efforts, no matter what are you doing. Coming apart from the technical skills, there are, I guess, more parameters on which a good guy is being or a good girl is being placed onto a tech giant. So I want to ask you a question. Apart from aptitude के अलावा and tech stack के अलावा, does communication or does your language proficiency, your fluency plays a major role onto your placement journey? How you can interpret it as well as how you can manipulate things onto your convenience. Can we have you, Sanskar, for this?
Yeah, so communication plays a very major role in interviews. Like some companies keep their preference as communication should be more good. Like in Accenture also, uh, they see they see the communication part very seriously. If you are able to communicate your things well, your project well, then every company will give you some preference.
Okay. So, according to you, communication is equally important. What are
Yes.
your views, Ajay sir, on this? How
I'll
do you
say the
feel?
most important because if you know the things and you can't present it very well, so the person you are explaining he won't know. तो या इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लाइक जो भी तुमने किया है उसको अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन irrespective of the language, like either Hindi or English, but it is preferred to be English. So fluent English is also important. Like if you are going to any kind of consulting role, many companies hire for the consulting engineer also. If you talk about Cisco also, they also preferred a lot for the this communication skills because for the last year in my batch, like what they have hired like people, so they are in the some kind of domain, like they are consulting some other customers like for their networking thing. So communication is very important for that. And
Okay, so yeah, I get it. That communication is equally important. Coming on to an example, a case study which I'll tell you. That is, for example, there's a person A and there's a person B. A possesses a lot of technical skills, but lacks somewhere into aptitude and communication. Whereas B person is having an average stack of tech stack. He has done TSC, he has done development, he has a project, but he's good to do with the projects as well as he is good to do with the communication aptitude part. Which candidate would the company prefer most? Can we have it, Lorika ma'am? Being a recruiter as yourself, that if you come to our college after 10 years, if you have a same scenario in front of you, what would you go for?
Like, uh, even if I would definitely prefer the second person, and like I'm stating the reason here because, like, usually now if you are not even that technically sound also na, your communication plays a major role. Like after you have cleared your technical round and you come to your interview, There are some cases of my friends also. I have seen that they couldn't perform well in technical, but their communication skills were so strong that they could impress the interviewer, and the interviewer will also consider that this person will win in ahead also. Like when you say you need to be presentable, not only for interviews. When you come here, you will see that how communication is more important. You need to learn how to present yourself. Like I would say that you can practice this also. If you are an introvert, you are not able to communicate, so these things can be practiced and can be improved. Like I also see myself when I entered into college, and now how I am dealing with things. So definitely these skills can be developed, and communication is very important.
Okay.
Sounds
Yeah,
right.
I'll
So the
see one
same.
exam. Like one of my friend, he was like very good. Like still, he is very good in DSA and all. So I'll not take his name. See, like he is very like if you go to him and ask any kind of DSA problem, he has some different approach, like totally different. You can't even think. But he like because of the communication, बहुत सारे interview में मतलब problem हुए. So yeah,
Okay, so my next question is with Ajay sir. Sir, so when I was in my second year, so I was facing quite troubles in resources, getting resources online or offline. So, sir, could you please suggest us all those students who are currently in second year and who wants to be who wants to deal with the company's interview rounds? So, what resources would you aspire to suggest these students?
okay, for interview rounds, I'll say one website is there, Interview Bits. It's like very good. For interview questions, you can follow that Interview Bit. There are a lot more, but I prefer the Interview Bit. But for preparation, Java T point one site is there. You will get everything in detail, and GFG is also there. They are having a really good articles on them. So yeah, for subject and for DSA also like. DSC is like first you need to learn everything, then no one is going to learn. A DSC is in interview. If you know the things how to implement, you can easily crack.
All right.
Okay.
Same
So
question for
thanks.
Sanskar sir as well. Sanskar sir, would you please answer this question?
Yeah, sorry. If you are just starting your preparation, like to prepare for DSA, uh, we can follow some YouTube channels like Strivers and Aditya Verma's playlist. Uh, they they give a very good idea about DSA, and their SG sheets and all are also very good for cracking interviews for any companies. Like if you're preparing for a product-based company or service-based company, and for core subject also, there are many playlists available on YouTube, or GFG articles are also
All right.
very good for these core subjects. And when we are wrapping up our preparation, we can just prepare for interview questions from Interview Bit, and many YouTube channel also introduce the playlist for interview questions also.
Could you
Or
suggest a good
we can
YouTuber?
uh, like there are specific YouTuber for every subject and all. Like for DSA, we can follow Striver and Aditya Verma. And for DBMS, I think Gate Smasher is a
Gate Smasher.
good one, yeah. And for computer network also, we can follow Gate Smasher. And for development, there are many channels. Depend on what you are preparing, like Android development or web development.
Okay.
For computer networks, one knowledge gate channel is there. Like from
Yeah,
where I have learned.
that's also.
Yeah, it is very good for computer network.
And
So,
Lorika ma'am, you?
could you give some feedback on India Pix website? There's a website that is named as India Pix. That is also many students are now referring to use because it's like many past things are being put on the India Pix website.
Yeah, for the aptitude you are saying, India bits.
No, for all of the stuffs. Like it's for aptitude also for logical reasoning. If you're practicing for vocabulary, and it's also for
Yeah,
MCQ rounds.
yeah. Like I referred that website for mostly aptitude and reasoning round only. And like for the resources, Sanskar and Ajay covered most of the resources which can be useful. There's like one tip that don't follow everything. Like just continue, focus on one thing. Like someday you are following this playlist and another day you are doing this. So don't be confused. If you have started something, so just focus on one. If you face any like if you have any doubt, then as a reference you can use it. But like for me also, I have faced that I was like shuffling between different YouTubers and all that. At the end, I realized that I should follow only one resource. So this can be also helpful.
That's a great bit. Shashank, please could you conclude the session now? We had a great one today, and
Okay.
as much
Yeah.
as you love to continue the
So
session, we're running out of time now.
exactly. So coming on to these wonderful questions being asked by the team, as well as the wonderful answers being given by the eminent guests. Due to the shortage of time, I beg a heartfelt thanks for coming on to this section from your busy schedule to carve out time to acknowledge the students of your own colleges. And me, on the behalf of the Corporate Club LNCT and TNP Department, wish you a very good luck for your future endeavors. And we wish that you should achieve a lot of milestones onto your life and should stay connected with us always. Thank you for your good time, and we hope to see you again. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Thank you all so much for joining us today, and thank you to TNP department. Thank you to Dr. Anush Garg sir. Thank you to Gushpang sir. And again, our amazing guest. Thank you so much for joining us today.
yeah. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thank you, Atharva. Thank you, LNCT.